There's been a lot of speculation on why Drake canceled his tour, why he's back home. I got some Australian podcasters that got answers. Also got commentary from Jalopy Bungus as well as the company man. So all those are coming up. Welcome back to PeePodCove. If it's your first time here, I appreciate it. Want to support the channel, hit the Cash App. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Get it out to more people to watch it and enjoy it just like you did. I appreciate it. So we ain't going to waste no time. This might be a lengthy one. We're reacting to some Australian podcasters. That's it. Make sure you get the name right. Go over there, give them a like, a follow. But we did a video earlier in the year, not earlier in the year, earlier when Drake weren't able to sell tickets. And we're checking back in with them, and they got some good information for us. So let's get to it.
And adding new dates. But the news comes amid reports that the rapper flew out of Brisbane.
I also want to say I appreciate all the comments I've been getting. I love the comments. I try to answer all the comments. Appreciate it. Yeah, keep them coming.
But apparently there was a scheduling conflict of some sort. His rep is reportedly working on rescheduling the shows and adding new dates. But the news comes amid reports that the rapper flew out of Brisbane this morning.
Yes, sir. We are here, Elevation Nation. Once again,
we back.
Full effect.
Full effect, man.
We was trying to tell you Drake was going to cancel his show, and he wasn't doing too well in Australia. You guys laughed. It was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. It's sellout shows and this and that. And I told you guys, I was like, look.
Yep. They feel to spill the tea, y'all. Y'all need to hear this. They feel to spill the tea on the real reason why this dude.
You know what I mean? We in Australia, we know what is happening, right?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
Man, we talk about the biggest beef of the century. We're talking about that craziness. We're talking about what you can't find normally on the internet with all these other rappers, because ain't no one like us, man. It just
for real, they've been lying to us for a while. So, you know, we got Akadidi over there spreading false information. Kai in himself thinking about these 21 sexy songs is better than GNX. You know, they feeling themselves.
Just ain't like us, man. It ain't like that, man. We talking about the craziest thing that's happened in hip hop in so long.
So I want to send this message to Drake.
Fact.
I need a
listen, Drake.
Max refund. Okay?
I need a max refund.
That's it.
You need
money
a max
back.
win, man. We need a refund, dog.
We need a refund, yo. First and foremost, it was a Make-A-Wish concert. People was going to Drake's concert just to get money, and hopefully Drake will give them some money.
You know what? I did a one about that, because you see all these signs in the audience asking for stuff. And I said, you know, that's some Aubrey stuff, but I don't believe he's paying that bill. Either that billionaire is paying it or they ain't getting paid. We need to find out if those people actually got money. They need to come forward and say, yeah, we did get the 20,000 he said that we can get.
But I mean, I would have
I know.
Yeah, I would have taken it
we'll
too.
Make a laugh.
Yeah.
We'll make a whole poster talking about, yo, help us out. You know what I mean? My father lost a leg like Lonzo Ball's dad. Like, you know, I was ready. I was ready, Carl, baby. So
ain't gonna wear a shirt, man. You're taking the whole clothesline. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
Just
right. The biggest sign. Yeah, the biggest sign ever. But you guys was hating, but it's all good. We are here full effect. You know what I mean? We're back like a Cadillac on 4 flat. We ain't going nowhere. All right. So yeah, this whole Make-A-Wish concert got canceled, and then he give us the worst.
It's funny how he calls it a Make-A-Wish concert. So they were basically paying fans to come out and watch him, and then when the fans come out, they offer him more money.
Q's talking about scheduling and all this.
Like, I don't know what I do with my career. Huh?
Come on now.
Come on now.
So it wasn't scheduling, right? Because all of us kind of speculated, why would you walk away from 4 sold out shows? And you scheduled this a while back. You should have time, right?
Are you gonna reschedule it? He ain't gonna reschedule nothing. We know he ain't coming back.
Nope.
He's gone. He could make all the excuses he want, Cloud Babies. It could be his mom, you know what I mean? Maybe the son is getting bullied in school.
Not Adonis. No, definitely not Adonis. No.
They're like that. They keep on playing mustard.
Adonis eat ketchup now, boy. He don't mess with no mustard.
Mustard
or relish. He probably just ketchup and relish now. No more mustard in Drake's house, bro. No more mustard in Drake's house. I can guarantee that.
But to be honest with you guys, we have speculating. We are going to speculate a lot today, okay?
All right, just so y'all know.
Everything's alleged, of course, because you know how they like to sue.
In advance.
In advance, okay? He was only in Australia because he owed that Australian co-owner of steak.
What? And a lot of us speculated that already. I talked about that, and I said he's got to be picking up the bill. He's got to be doing something when it comes to it. But okay, let him cook. They spilling some tea here, right? They definitely spilling some tea because they over there. They get the inside news. You know, I don't care what academics said because you know he a D-rider from the South, Northwest. He would glaze it up.
In Australia because he owed that Australian co-owner of steak. Okay,
so that basically, and I'm sorry to stop again. I'm gonna put their link down in the description so you can watch it uninterrupted. But that basically makes Kendrick claims true about the gambling situation because he talked about that in the beef. You lied. And all this stuff's coming to fruition now.
That's exactly why he was here.
Bam.
Right?
That's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. The whole, I'm throwing my sandal at the freaking drone.
Oh, man.
All promos.
I mean, we all sketched that out. Everybody thought that. Nobody here thought that was real. We all was like, man, that's some Arbery stuff. That's stuff Arbs would do, just showing off how immaculate his hotel was. That's all that was. It was nothing but what they call it? I'm not even sure what they're calling it today. But he was just trying to show off, pretty much. That's all that was.
All promos.
Facts.
All right. You guys didn't believe us, but now we could talk our shit. All right.
For real.
We are here full effect talking.
Talk your shit, yo. Yeah, I deserve it. Talk. Go ahead. Talk your shit. Let me give y'all a dog it.
Oh, recklessness. You know what I mean? So now he canceled 4 shows. He was supposed to do 2 in Brisbane and then the rest in New Zealand. He didn't even make it to New Zealand.
Didn't even get there, man.
He didn't even get there. So there's a couple of content creators we had.
Yo, that's the craziest thing, yo. Like I didn't make sense to me either. Like, it's one thing if he did, because I think it was 16 shows, so he canceled 4 of them, but 2 of them was in New Zealand. So why would you not go to New Zealand and do at least 1 show in New Zealand? So maybe they didn't want to see him either, but it doesn't make sense to me.
To give a shout
I'm gonna let him cook though.
Out to some of them give us the wrong name. Talk about
talk about the what's it, how's it, why is it podcast.
I feel him on that one. It's the name of the podcast is That's It. So make sure y'all go over there, check them out. But I feel him on that. But
come on, Jalopy, come on, man. You're my guy, dog. But you should get our name right. All right, get the name right. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Drake was only here because he owed the Australian co-owner of steak. He's Australian. If you guys didn't know. So now, he had to do the show. He was giving mad money away. Talk about 30,000 for the pregnant lady and stuff like that. Remember that?
The pit and
come on now. Let's be serious, man. So yeah, we're gonna go straight to it. We're gonna react to my boy over here, man. My boy got the name wrong, man. I was disappointed.
Facts.
I was very disappointed.
He's pulling up receipts right here.
It hit a little bit.
Because that's my guy. That's my guy right here, man.
There he is, Mr. Jalopy Bungus. But I feel him. Hey, let him cook.
Make sure you guys go and follow him. All right.
He's the man.
He's definitely the man.
See how content creators share information. Even after all that, he say, "Yo, y'all make sure y'all go and follow him." You know why? Because he know his importance to the community, and we all try to help each other. We all here to share each other. Make sure I go like and subscribe to both of these guys.
And so see his name right here, Jalopy Bungus. All right, that's my guy. All right, let's see what he's talking about.
This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me. But Drake is lying to y'all, bro.
Facts.
He is lying.
100%.
That tour that he just canceled, y'all really think it was due to some scheduling conflicts, bro?
Nope.
Really? Really?
Nope.
Now, I'm always open to being wrong. That's one thing I think that I like about myself. I'm okay with being wrong, okay? But I'm also going to trust my critical thinking, my ability to use context clues, and my ability to come to conclusions on my own a lot more than I might trust a outlet that is getting news from a Drake representative.
Real quick, if the sound is crazy, let us know ahead, okay? So we could fix it. All right, guys? Thank you so much.
Okay? We're going to dive into this because I don't believe this guy. I don't. Rolling Stone put out an article that basically says Drake officially just canceled that Australia tour he was on. And it's due to scheduling conflicts.
Wrong.
Interesting. A tour that you set up, that you know the dates to, that you've had set up for probably months now, is being canceled due to scheduling conflict. Let's just kind of go over Drake's time while he was in Australia. So once we were approaching the tour, there's a lot of articles coming out saying that Drake was having difficulties selling out shows in Perth. And really the only thing to contest these articles was DJ Academics for real. We've
been trying to tell you guys that.
For real.
So it's not a surprise. All right. We are in here in Australia. We're not in Perth specifically. We're in Brisbane.
Yeah.
But we've been telling you guys that. Yeah.
He didn't even make it to Brisbane. That's what happened in Perth.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what happened in Perth.
Any major publication state.
He said they didn't even make it. Like, wow.
This is Cloud City right here, yo. Brisbane is where we at. The Cloud Babies, that's where all my Cloud Babies are here. You know what I mean? The elevations, all right? Let's go.
That these shows were sold out, except for when Drake's representative wanted to tell the publications that it was sold out. Things from Australian publications to even fans who live in Australia who were just there. I know y'all remember that What's It podcast.
That's it. That's it.
That's it, my guy. I love.
They got you, Jalopy, man. That's it. What's it? That's it. Hey, he got it close though. Hey, I should run with that, man.
Love you, Jalopy, man, but for real, that's it.
That's it. That's
it.
DAT''S and then IT. That's it. You know what I mean? There's no what's it, but that's my guy. He messed up. We're gonna let that slide.
We let that slide.
In a couple videos ago, where there was a clip of them talking about the fact that Drake isn't really selling, and that resellers are buying the tickets and nobody's buying them, right?
So scalpers are scalping the tickets and nobody is scalping to.
So there's a whole bunch of different stuff coming out of the situation, but the only thing that's saying Drake is selling out is Drake and his representation. Tickets being down as far as $18 and still struggling to make it happen. Not to mention that a public health warning was issued after a person infected with measles attended Drake's concert, bro. Measles, bro. Measles. It was also stated by the What's It podcast that bundles of Drake's tickets were being given out for free on the radio. This brings us to the present day where Drake has officially canceled the tour. And people are trying to figure out, was it really a scheduling conflict? Was it really?
We're trying to warn you guys. We were trying to warn you guys. And some of you guys was like, the Clout Babies was like, nah. The Drake fans was like, nah, you lying.
Yeah, that was mostly OVOs, man. A lot of these OVOs are out here defending him. And listen, a lot of us, we try to bring you the right news, the correct news. We're not doing something to stain Drake in any way or to up Kendrick in any way or to make Kendrick look bad. Vice versa. When you find the truth, you just put it out, and if it is what you didn't want to hear, well, life's a highway. I will ride it all night long.
Why you niggas always lying? You know what I mean? But hey, exactly. Let's go.
A clip that I seen recently that came out a day or two before this was officially canceled.
Facts.
If you check the New Zealand ticket website today, the Spark Arena Auckland shows it now says no availability. And if you saw how many tickets left were there before, you'd know that this is not a good sign. There were
Damn. Yo, no wonder you had all those signs up in the audience. Wow, look at that. and then they blacked them out real quick so nobody could notice.
heaps of tickets left. So no availability is definitely a sign that the New Zealand show is going to be cancelled. Once again, none of this is confirmed. Grain of salt, everyone. Anyway, so then I told this to the Discord just to see what everyone thought. And one of our detectives did track down Drake's flight that he was in on.
A day before.
So knowing that, it seems to that be Sydney and Brisbane.
Once again, that video was a day before they canceled the tour. And she showed you.
Yo, big up to all the content creators around the world, bro. Like, and that's the thing. When somebody comes out against the grain, and a lot of people go at them, you know, and now the truth's coming out. But there's always a couple of videos out there, and you look at them, and they stand out. And usually they're the ones that's telling the truth, because I mean, they ain't got nobody has reasons to lie. They put it out there. So make sure y'all go follow these people, man. They educating y'all right now. I'm getting a little bit too, but we all suspected this because he ain't never gave us nothing to believe in. He's always making something up. You know, he's an actor when you look at it. So hey.
There were all types of seats, all types of tickets not bought yet, bruh. That was crazy. And that facility was only a 12,000 cap. So, bro, Drake was really, dog.
So let me ask y'all a question. If he was struggling to sell tickets, right, why didn't you just throw a free show? Be like, yo, I'll throw y'all a free show. But I guess then he still got to pay his crew. But his crew's probably paid already for the whole tour, I'm assuming. But throw a free concert. I guess he was already doing those at the karaoke stuff. So.
Oh. Scheduling conflicts?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Let's take a look at what they mean by scheduling conflicts.
Let's see.
So basically, they had Drake doing 4 shows in 16 days. So essentially, if he had done that, he would have been sitting around in Australia doing nothing for 12 days. And that's a huge waste of money and time because
he was going to the karaoke club, doing full sets.
Extra shows, man.
Extra shows. He did 2 full albums there. And then I told you guys that you guys was like making fun of us saying that we were wrong. We weren't wrong. We were telling.
No, you were right, because we saw the clips of him doing karaoke in Australia on his days off.
Only the truth. But now everybody's hitting me up like, yo, you weren't lying, this and that.
Oh wow.
Like, oh, really? Surprise? That's what
like
you're gonna hit me up?
into this or something?
Yeah, like we're not here. We're not here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. We're not DJ Academics, although I love DJ Academics. We're gonna give you facts, all right?
Acadiddy.
It's production, it's lighting crew. It's like there's a lot of overhead for the tour. So they just, scheduling conflicts. I'm assuming they're going to figure it out for the fans who didn't get to see the rest of the show.
That don't make any sense. So you said he'd have been sitting there for 12 days in between shows.
Yeah,
I guess they weren't consecutive. So the way they did it,
they didn't know that before they booked them.
That's why fans are upset and they're trying to figure out.
Exactly. That's what, sometimes Charlamagne say some dumb shit, whatever, but there's times when because we know he ain't a Hovio. We definitely know he ain't a Hovio, but sometimes he spits some nasty stuff out his mouth that makes sense every once in a while.
Well, what was the conflict? And that's why we're here answering what the.
Now the conflict is. I'm gonna tell you what the conflict is.
Yeah.
He wasn't making enough money for the shows.
Facts.
Right. And then he owed the homie money. He owed the owner of Steak, which is an Australian dude. So that's why he's doing the fake. Oh, I'm throwing my sandals to the drone.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if Steak. I'm assuming Steak sponsored these shows too. So basically, it seemed like these shows was probably going to repay his debt. Wow, y'all taking a big L, OVOs. Y'all taking a big L right now.
Well, which we proved to you in my other podcast I released on Tuesday.
Back and look at that for real.
That there was an operator there controlling the whole thing. The same apartment, same place. All right. But you guys, of course, you know what I mean? I understand you Drake fans.
Wow.
You're a little bit
not
mad.
Like we're talking about Steak not being in Drake's life, right? We've seen him do it on like live streams and stuff with other live streamers present, right? And now we here with a an advertisement for steak. Let's be honest. It ain't no, oh, there's a drone near Drake.
He's a gambling junkie, bro. Like, he owes a lot of money. House always win.
For real.
If you gambling, if you ever been to the casinos and stuff like that, it doesn't matter if you win a lot, you end up gonna lose your money. Those are whole facts right there. You know what I mean?
Those are facts. House always wins. Not saying you can't get in and get out quick, but Drizzy don't seem like the one to get in and get out. He like to sit in and waddle in it and shit.
Let's go.
It's like there's a lot of overhead for the tour, so they just, scheduling conflicts. I'm assuming they're going to figure it out for the fans who didn't get to see the rest of the show.
That don't make any sense. So you said he'd have been sitting there for 12 days in between shows.
I guess they weren't consecutive. So the way they did it,
they didn't know that before they booked them.
That's why fans are upset and they're trying to figure out, well, what was the conflict? And that's why we're here answering with the.
Now it's very possible that something really came up.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing who we're dealing with here, somebody who was in a position where they're in denial about their decline right now, right? Because they refuse to believe that they lost the battle fair and square.
I know I keep on stopping the video, but the album that he just dropped, all right, with Cardi, went down 44%. It's not selling like you guys think it's selling.
Yeah.
All right. If you look at the numbers, it was #1 for the first day, and then the second, third, fourth.
I mean, all of us already know that. We could see.
Fifth, it all keep on dropping down. Now, the reason why it went crazy the first day, of course, is Drake. He got a lot of fans.
Yeah.
But we all tune in to see if he was going to say anything crazy, reckless about Kendrick.
Fact.
And that's facts. Everybody tuned in just to see what he was going to say. Other than that, only his fans stuck around.
That's exactly why. But once we realized that, oh, it's not crazy like that, we was like, nah. You know what I mean?
And to be fair, if it was any good, we would re-listen. But it just wasn't any good. It wasn't like nobody's trying to hate on it. I mean, there's no replay value on that album. None of it. Like,
Luther is a way better song in any one of those songs on that album.
That is so true right there. Some sexy songs. So you just imagine that Kendrick Lamar released a song on his album called Luther, and it's better than all the songs in an album called Some Sexy Songs for You, R&B. Just
that Drake
and to be clear, Luther is still at #1. So them sexy songs still hasn't beat it, even if the album says it's #1, whatever week they claim it was. Luther remained the #1 single, beating out all those sexy songs. And the two songs that's on top in the top 10, it's just Drake on them.
And then what's the name?
Kendrick and
SZA. That song is better than any one of that songs from that album.
Fact.
But you guys, hey, we hating. Yep. Apparently we hating,
You ain't hating, bro. That's just ho v hoers hating.
Go ahead, Jalil.
Right? He's already done other things to make it seem like he's not falling. It aligns with the pattern of behavior to say that Drake would be making this look like a scheduling conflict. There's so much of his behavior that tells us that. Now, the possibility that something really came up is there. He could be being summoned to court. That's possible too.
That is true. That is true. So the UMG lawsuit is carrying on, and then it's going to start, I believe, in April 2nd. Dang. We're not too far from there. Yeah. Today's the 27th or the 26th for you guys. So yeah, that's it right there.
Me personally, I don't believe so, because does he have to actually be in court, or is just the lawyers in court? Because a lot of time, a lot of this stuff could be handled. The lawyers handle most of the stuff. So I'm gonna call cap on that one. But it is, you never know. Life happens, and you can't control that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's possible. But I know for a fact, okay, it's because he wasn't selling enough. You know what I mean? The tour wasn't bringing enough money either to cover the prices and incentive and stuff like that. So, hey, what's going on?
A lot of things that could be happening, but it's hard to believe that somebody who knew what their schedule was going to look like when they got to Australia is all of a sudden having something like that stop him from doing the tour. Especially when they got people saying that it was a sold out show when we just saw with our own eyes that it was not. And I don't know. It kind of looks like he don't got the same Drake effect no more. He dropped his album 1 week ago, bro. 1 week ago. And can you see it on this list? Do you see? Oh, it's at 32 on the iTunes charts, bro. These stats around Drake's new album with Party Next Door on the second week are crazy, and it makes the first week look suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. But bro, this all aligns with somebody who might just be selling this, not the same tickets. He really took a huge hit in this rap beat, bro. And I think he's trying to paint the picture that he didn't. And bro, and I can get it why, because he based his whole career on being the biggest. Him not being the biggest no more would take away all his mystique. Why he has to maintain the image of still being on top and spinning narratives and all this different shit. I mean, look at this. Look at this, bro.
We told you.
Told y'all, man.
Look like what?
$27.
They're lying.
$27 is equivalent to about like $17 in American money.
That's crazy, right? That's not a huge difference, but they're pretty much giving those tickets away, and nobody wants them. He's stained.
USD.
I don't know, bro. I feel like the party is really dying, bro. Like that whole era of this idea of hip hop, it's dying and it's trying to keep up its image. It's doing its best. It's doing its best, bro. Drake not the only one. You feel what I'm saying? You even had Lil Baby out there try to do something. The first week numbers look solid. Them second weeks is. Because people want to listen to some real shit right now. People want art. That's where the world is going, bro. And Drake and all these other guys, they don't want to believe that side of hip hop is about to take over because they can't access that side of it. They can't control it. So therefore, they die. They bleed out. And that's what the industry is trying. That's what they're trying to, like. The money is back in hip hop, bro. That's all it is.
To go back on what Jalopy just said about, it's a time now where Kendrick has stepped on Drake so hard that he basically squashed him. And we want real hip hop now. People want art. People don't want the pacifier music anymore. It's enough of that in the club. It's enough of that sprinkled out. People now want substance from the artist. They want to have storytelling. They want to have the music make them feel a certain way. And look at the people that's doing well now. The Doechis, the Tyler, the Creators. The people with good music that's not, good pen as well. And art. We all want art. Everybody want to have that creative feeling when you listen to it. Creative feeling. We got the Company Man coming up. Let's check them out.
They're not like us, man. All right. Shout out to my guy right here too.
Scheduling conflict. A scheduling conflict is what they're saying. Now, I find it very odd that there's a scheduling conflict
because he's lying.
On a tour that was booked in 2024.
Yep.
We knew Drake was going to be in Australia, literally in the farthest place in the world from where the Super Bowl was since 2024.
Yeah, that's right. Because he announced this tour back right after Kendrick got the Super Bowl. And this was last year when Kendrick got the Super Bowl. He announced he's going to Australia. He ran off and cried like a little baby to Australia with no plan. They probably never even seen what his stats was like in Australia, but now we're finding out the tea's been spilled. He went there to pay back a debt that he owed. And I'm not sure if he got called back home because of court, but I don't think he paid that debt. Got to pay what you owe, Santa.
We all knew he was going to be there. He sold his tickets. He told his fans he was going to be there. And somehow there's a schedule.
He didn't sell his tickets.
Conflict. Now that just seems pretty
he sold his Super Bowl ticket.
Weird. It does seem pretty weird. So let's look at a few more details. Here is the Hip Hop DX story. Drake abruptly postpones the remaining Australia and New Zealand tour dates. The surprise cancellation follows rumors that the tour was set to be cut short after tickets were removed from sale for the remaining shows. Let's read that sentence again.
Mm-hmm.
The surprise cancellation follows rumors that the tour was set to be cut short after tickets were removed from sale for the remaining shows. Sounds like there was tickets left. Sounds like there were tickets left, and then they stopped selling those remaining tickets, and then he canceled the show. Okay, so that's what that reads like to me. I see a lot of people saying that the tour was sold out and all these things. Based on this, how this reads here, the surprise cancellation follows rumors that the tour was set to be cut short after tickets were removed from sale for the remaining shows. To me, that sounds like there's some tickets left, and that was an indication that the tour was going to be canceled because there was a rumor that maybe these last 4 dates weren't going to go off. Let's get back into the article. Drake's representatives then confirmed that the concerts are indeed no longer going ahead, though they are working on rescheduling. We are actively working on rescheduling these dates, along with adding some additional shows. All tickets for the affected shows will remain valid for the new dates. Refunds will be available for those who prefer, but please note that as these shows are sold out, any refunded tickets will be released for sale. So that seems to say the opposite. Now it says, oh, the shows are sold out. Now that's from Drake's team.
Yeah,
but
his team think we dumb. Like the tour was not selling. It was not bringing enough money. You know what I mean? He dropped the prices. Some of the tickets, they were giving them away on the radio station, which we told you guys that, which were facts.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And then he dropped them down.
Damn. Nobody wants him. That is sad. This is sad.
Even to some of them that were...
He could have stayed right here in the U.S. He would have had a better shot.
$25, $30. He dropped them down to $18. So come on now, they're not selling, bro.
Nevertheless.
And how you gonna say you have a sellout show when he's still selling tickets?
Yeah, like that doesn't make sense.
That's an oxymoron. Like, come on now. Let's be serious.
You can imagine how this.
Well, what he kind of does, he kind of make it seem like he sold a show out, but the only tickets left is what he has. So he's giving them to his fans, thinking so they could feel like, oh, it's a sold out show, and there's only 5 tickets left, and I'm getting the last one. But he really owns the whole 12K or whatever it is. That's some Drizzy stuff, right?
This conversation is being spun online. A lot of people saying that the tours weren't sold out. Other people saying that they dropped the ticket prices just extremely low. Drake's team is saying the tickets were sold out, so they will go back on sale. No matter how you slice it, Drake is not performing at his last 4 dates due to a scheduling conflict. Here's DX. Drizzy's Anita Max Win tour was originally scheduled for 14 shows between early February and mid-March, but the rapper only performed 10 concerts down under, leaving thousands of fans disappointed. Dates in Brisbane, Sydney, and Auckland are due to be rescheduled. Drake himself has not yet commented on the tour's premature end. The Toronto native has garnered headlines throughout his overseas tours, thanks to his financial generosity towards fans. At his final show in Brisbane, he offered to cover the cost of cancer treatment for one attendee's mother. After noticing someone in the crowd holding up a sign that read,
Make a wish.
Cancer treatment,
So make a wish concert.
I can't ignore this right here. Everybody has been pointing to this man all night. This is important. He continued, make some noise for anybody in this world that's fighting any disease, but especially cancer. That's real soldiers, real gangster. 1 second applause to people who are fighting cancer. He then made his much anticipated offer to help. Let me tell you something, my man. He continued, I'm not even going to put a number on it. Whatever you need for your mother's cancer treatment, I'm going to take care of everything for you. I promise you anything. So that's something that's been happening at Drake tours. People have gone to.
Now, Drake's... another thing. People are saying like Drake was giving away money and all this stuff. How do we know he was really giving away the money?
Yeah.
He could just say that.
For real.
The only way you could really find out is if they really exchange information, bank details, and then, I could.
At some point, these people are going to have to come forward. Come on, it's time for the internet go internet. Let's go find these people that were at these shows that were given these promises, and let's find out if they were broken or not. Where are those fans? Y'all need to come out and say if y'all got paid or not. Did y'all really get the 20,000?
Do a show and be like, oh, I'm giving 30,000 away, and then just randomly call a friend and be like, hey, I'm gonna give you 30,000.
I've got a scheduling issue.
Yeah.
I gotta go back to Toronto.
So he's not giving no money away, man. We're not dumb, man. Likewise said, he need I just want the tour merch.
Yeah, man.
We'll make you one, yo. We're gonna remix it. We're gonna call it I need a max refund. That's it. that's what we're gonna do. We'll make you one. We'll make you one easy, bro. We got you, buddy. We got you.
My God, shout out
shows
likewise.
in Australia and holding up signs, you know, asking for things, asking for money, basically. Now, maybe this is some sort of partnership with Steak, which is basically what he named his tour after. I need a max win. I need a max.
If you're now tuning in, my name is Tony Remy.
And I'm CJ, man.
All right. We are speculating. All right. We're saying that he was only in Australia because he owed that Australian co-owner of Steak. You know what I mean? Because he's been losing a lot. Okay, a lot of money. Man. So the way he was gonna rebuff that was like, I'm gonna come to Australia, make some shows, and then help promote this stuff, and then we'll make a commercial. Bow. And what did he do? Fake droning it, throwing the sendo the opposite end. Like, come on, son.
That was stupid.
That was so stupid. And then we cut the operator. And we cut the operator. If you guys go back and watch it in slow motion and tell me if you don't see a guy right there with the remote control. Like, I broke it down to my last.
Listen, it's Drake. Drake has never given us nothing to believe in, right? So there you go. There's a lot of speculation going on. I know this is a longer video. I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to leave a description for the guys down below because, you know, they got a lot of tea to spill. Go check out the Jalopy Bungus. He left some good stuff there. You know, let me know how y'all feel about this Drake so-called cancellation. Do y'all believe it? Hey, y'all want to support the channel? Hit the Cash App. I appreciate it. PeePodCove. I'll see y'all on the next one.